The third day of the Fish & Co Singapore National Youth Sailing Championships was a defining one. With 10 races completed for most fleets, sailors are making their mark on the leaderboard. With just 2 more days of racing to go, including Saturday's concluding medal races, the top 10 in each fleet are becoming established, with the scoreline still close across the fleets. While some fleets are being dominated by a few, in other fleets the competition is still wide open. So far, the regatta has delivered some stunning racing for the almost 350 young sailors racing here in Singapore. And today was another day of consistent but light winds. The level of competition is high, and particularly close in the Optimist and 420 classes, where the level of tactics and boat control is very demanding. The Singapore Optimist fleet has delivered some stunning sailing talent, with young Singapore sailors claiming World Championship titles. The next step for many Optimist sailors is the 2-person 420 class, where Singapore has also won gold and podium places at past 420 World Championships.
Our main competitors will probably be Yuki and her crew, Jaslyn. For this regatta, Kim is my main opponent because it's the trials for the ICF Youth Worlds and Kiel Week. Yuki has just came out of the Optimist not long ago, but her crew is pretty experienced too. Very talented and hardworking sailor, so she's a very tough opponent. So it's gonna take me at my 110% to win her. So I will see that this will be quite an interesting competition, and hopefully we do our best and qualify for the Youth Worlds this year.
In the second and final race for the day in the 420 class, it was Jessica and Rebecca Goh that claimed the best start on leeward and soon tacked across in front and cover the rest of the fleet in a stylish move. Series leaders Kimberly Lim and Savannah Hsu were under them, while the second-place team of Yuki Yokoyama and crew Yaslin Yong were further back in the pack and trying to edge through. The Goh sisters kept their pace and rounded first at the weather mark, followed by T Sui Loon and Tik Ho Ying from Hong Kong. Lim and Hsu were on their tail in third, and Yokoyama with Ong rounded in 6th place and would need a miracle to get back in the game. During the first downwind leg, Lim and Hsu jibed first onto port and attacked from the right side of the track, with the Goh sisters still controlling the race at the front. But it was only a matter of time before Lim and Hsu were boat to boat with them and slowly overtook. At the bottom mark, Lim and Hsu rounded first, a boat length ahead of the Goh sisters. With the pressure on, Yokohama and Ong had achieved the impossible and sailed an unbelievable downwind leg to get back in touch with the top 5 of the fleet. With only 1 lap left, it was all or nothing for them if they wanted to keep in the game and maintain a close point score to the series leaders Lim and Hsu. And they did it. After an astounding downwind, Yokoyama with Ong managed to break into 3rd place, very close to the Goh sisters who were in 2nd, and they held these positions to the finish line. With 2 races completed for most classes today, the leaderboards are shaping up to show the likely candidates in with a shot of standing on the podium. Only 1 more day of racing is left before the concluding medal races on Saturday. Now is the time for these young sailors to stay focused and calm and keep their minds on the racing. For many, the championships will be a stepping stone to their international sailing careers, as they seek selection for the national team, which will represent Singapore at the top international sailing events around the world. Expect the racing to heat up as the competition builds. Do not miss the final 2 days of the Fish & Co Singapore National Youth Sailing Championship for 2013.